This week we're heading back to Wyoming again. We're after big elk. We're hunting with our great friend Bruce Lindsay and Best of the West Outfitters. Elk are one thing that I love to hunt. I've shot lots of them and they're great fun. This is the deep wilderness. We're back on horses. There's grizzly everywhere. Sit down, enjoy, grab your popcorn, and watch Wyoming elk in the wilderness area on Tactical Hearing Hunts. Second day. Nearly there. Nice weather. Push those elk down. Finally getting ready to head out. I've been gathering things together. The wranglers have been getting horses, had a little breakfast, a little lunch. These guys are hunting a lot, so they don't get a lot of time. So today was spent kind of trying to arrange things. We're heading down here behind me to the horses and mules, where we're heading about 6 miles down to camp, and will be maybe an evening hunt, maybe a morning hunt, but we got the rifle all dialed in and we're good to go, so the excitement is building. And it's awesome. I mean, elk camp anywhere is fantastic. So this is going to be our tent for the next 6 or 7 days. You have the livestock. You've got the mess hall or the cook's tent, the guides, the tack tent. We have some water here behind us. It's beautiful. We're in the wilderness area here in Wyoming. We're headed to the tent to pack up every little bit of thing that has a smell. Vitamins, food, candy bars, toothpaste. This is grizzly country, and we do not want them coming in uninvited while we're sleeping. been sitting up on this ridge for about 2.5 hours. We were watching some elk earlier. A whole mess of them were moving across this side hill here. No real big bulls. Some small 6x6s. But we're just kind of letting the day creep on, and we'll hunt off this backside this evening. But it's beautiful, beautiful day in the low 40s. On top of the world, about close to 10,000 feet. Elk all through here. They're all bedded down just over this ridge. Love it. Our new little buddy. Tim with Tactical Hearing here, where you hear the unheard and protect it so you will. Today let's talk a little bit about our HS8 Pro Hunter Series. This is excellent in a hunting application. What we've done is we've taken and combined some of the components from that 16 channel, that T416, and incorporated them in this 8 channel, so you're getting some of the best of both worlds. The more channels, the more programming options we have. You get higher quality sound, background noise reduction, different levels of gain, compression, speed. It comes in an orange, so you'll be able to see that thing. You've got a little volume control here. You just adjust that volume with your fingertip. There's a little button that takes you through different settings, different modes for different situations. So you've got your bionic option, you've got your bionic protection. Hearing performance inserts are custom fit. So you really have a better understanding of which direction sound's coming from. So you're going to hear the elk bugle, but you're not only going to hear it bugle before your buddies, you're going to know where it is, as well as turkeys and other sounds. So it's a perfect solution in a hunting application. So tacticalhearing.com, Facebook, Instagram. Some elk. They seem to be moving out. They're spread out, so this migration, a huge portion of them have moved out already. There's a few in these pockets over here. There's a smaller 5x5, maybe a little 6-point that just moved across, but nothing big. We've been sitting in this spot off this cliff edge for about 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. We got a little fire going. We've been glassing some elk. There was a whole bunch down here off this side hill. There were 3 bulls in there, you know, 300, you know, 290, 320 bulls. We watched them get jumped out of there with another hunter in our party, and so we watched the string of horses come through there, and we kept watching those bulls. They kind of hung out over on this hill, and the rest bolted, but 2 of those bulls kind of were just sparring back and forth for a little while, and sure enough, as we had hoped, boom! One of them went down. So they got one of those bulls. They're down there working on it right now.
Right word hit you in the head.
I was watching them tracks, concentrating like hell, boy.
And then he was
I don't think that's what he said.
Yeah, it may have been some.
Did he come up swinging?
no,
Doesn't have sleep early too?
I don't think Jack can repeat the shit I said.
Did he come up swinging?
no.
Brett will kill us all.
More than one. Oh, we're back to another one now. There's 2. I don't know.
The other one's right down here still. He just took a run at that one.
So it's the morning of the 5th day, 5th or 6th day. Camp is down here, a 1/4 mile. We've been making it up this trail on this side hill. It's pretty gnarly. We jumped a big grizzly bear who ran right off the edge. He spooked up another bear. Darren got some footage of that bear. We watched him for a few minutes. Thereafter, the meat. One of the guys in camp got an elk yesterday. We have it on film, I think. We came up. We got to this spot here and got talking with the guide, and think that the best course of action, because we're close and you got these bears and track and sign all over the place, to go down there and warn these guys at camp just to be on the lookout, extra alert, because this meat is hanging up in a pole with the antlers and stuff. So we're sitting here kind of glassing this hillside, waiting for the guide to get back, enjoying this beauty, but you got a grizz problem here.
Adios, boys.
Adios.
See you in a bit.
See you.
Watch your top knot.
Well, it didn't come together like we had hoped on this hunt. We were after a pretty big animal. We saw some 300s, even some 330s, and maybe a 340 that we chose to pass on. But it's more than just harvesting an animal. It's about the relationship, the friends, heightened level of awareness, and that doggone cold Wyoming weather. But I have to give a special huge shout out to David and his lovely daughter Jack Chambers who were able to harvest that bull. It was a pleasure to be able to watch it from across the canyon, and I'm only glad that we got some footage for them. Catch us next time on Tactical Hearing Hunts.